Welcome to SBC Radio. I'm your host, Wise Spark, with our co-hosts, Jasper, Jack, and Jeremy. We know that the Olympics are underway, and we're discussing the extremely strong and the favorites to win the gold medal for basketball, the U.S. men's team. Guys, what do you think? Is there any team that could potentially stop this powerhouse squad from getting a gold medal? Starting with you, Jasper.
I mean, first of all, yeah, I think it's a great team. I think they're going to be hard to beat. But if I had to choose one team, I'd definitely choose Canada. They've got a lot of stars, including who I believe should have been MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, defensive player Dylan Brooks, Jamal Murray, former champion. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of great guys, and I feel like none of them, besides Shai, are just real superstars, so I feel like they can all intertwine perfectly. Unlike the USA team, which is just a team jam-packed with superstars, normally the most points scored on their team. I feel like sometimes it's going to be hard to knock chemistry with them. I mean, clearly they've been showing it decent now, but they've been playing not the greatest teams, including South Sudan. I think once they face off against Canada, a pretty good team, they're going to have to really start trying, and I feel like the chemistry might be shown as not amazing, whereas Canada, you can really see they know what's going on, they have a great coach, so does Team USA, and I feel like Shai can really lead that team to beat USA if any team can.
That's a really interesting take. What else on that, Jack? And on a side note, if you want to discuss, feel free to call our number, 310-456-8713. What are your thoughts on that take, Jack?
I think Canada's a great pick, but I think I'm going to pick Canada here because for the main reason for that being France. France I'm picking for two main reasons. One, because they're at home here. France has the home crowd behind them, and I think that as it is in other Olympics, it'll push them further down the playoff race, but also that there's a serious chance of them doing well because of their youth in Victor Wembanyama, but also their experience in players like Nick Batum.
Sorry to interrupt you. Before we get to Jeremy, we do have a caller coming in, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this on speaker. Hello?
Yeah.
So who do you think it can beat USA, if any team, this season, and why should call in?
I think the team that can beat USA is definitely the French. They got the Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. They got the Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. And they just got some solid role players on that team. You got Evan Fournier and Nicolas Batum, who are both NBA vets that can definitely help lead that team over Team USA. And frankly, I just don't think Team USA has the size to compete with France. You got a 7'6" center when you're starting. I think it's Anthony Davis for the U.S. right now, who's just 6'10".
Yeah.
And after they bench Kevin Durant, I don't think anyone's going to be able
to
be able to hang with Rudy Gobert.
So we're running out of time, so we're going to have Jeremy say his point and then stay on the line because we have some thoughts about your take.
Yeah, so I think the only team that can beat USA this year is the Germany team. They've been dominant. They're 4-0 in their so far in the Olympic Games, winning all their games by 13 or more points. They have the Wagner brothers, who have been dominating with Dennis Schroeder and Daniel Tice as role players, and former NBA player Isaac Bonga. And they just beat Greece with Giannis and that France team by 14 points. And so I think that Germany is the only real team, or the only team that really has a chance against USA after beating France.
Yeah, you know what? I like that take right there. Personally, I don't feel like France has the shot at it. I feel just because it's their home court and they have Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert, I don't think that's enough to beat the star-loaded USA team, but I feel like a team like Germany and Canada could definitely do it.
That's interesting, and guys, that will wrap it up. SBC News signing out, and make sure to stay tuned for the Summer Olympics.